アウェーでの名古屋とのリーグ戦が中止となり試合間隔が空きました。チームのコンディションは今いかがでしょうか。
もうすぐその翌日からこの試合に向けた準備はしてますんで、特に問題なくいい準備ができたと思います。
リーグ戦から続いて結果として町田との3連戦にはなりましたが、どのようなところがポイントになりますでしょうか。
本当勢いのあるチームですし、そこをやっぱ上回っていく必要はもうどの部分でもあるのかなと思います。
はい、前回の対戦時はスコアレスドローでした。勝つために点を取るために相手の堅い守りを崩すにはどういうところがポイントになってきますでしょうか。
ですね、前回の対戦では非常にシュート数も少なかったというところは反省点とありますのでね、やはりそこはどんどんチャレンジしていかなくてはいけないなというふうに思います。
9年ぶりのクラブのカップ戦ベスト4に向けたホームでの大事な第一戦となります。どのように戦っていきたいでしょうか。
もうこの試合で決めるぐらいのつもりをやっぱり強い気持ちを持って戦いたいというふうに思います。
浦和とのリーグ戦から中3日での試合となりました。この期間はどのような準備をされてきましたでしょうか。
そうですね、もう一度自分たちのサッカーを取り戻すということで、決して、浦和戦も含めてね、悪い流れではないので、しっかりといいところはそのまま、または失点している事実も含めてね、そこはしっかりと改善するということで、自分たちのサッカーをもう一度振り返るという意味で修正してきました。
準々決勝の相手はメンバーも出ましたが新潟です。この印象というのはいかがでしたでしょうか。
そうですね、なかなかね、勝てない、時期もありますけども、ただね、一つの試合をきっかけにね、我々がもう一回復活する、また復調、していくというきっかけにしたいゲームになりますので、しっかりと地に足をつけて、去年から言うと4回目のね、対戦になりますけども、しっかりと自信を持って、またチャレンジしていきたいなと思います。
ただ町田としてはこの期間多くの選手が代表活動で不在となりましたが、この試合どのように戦っていきたいでしょうか。
そうですね、これまでもね、約5人、日本代表またはオーストラリア、韓国の代表として招集されることもありましたけども、それでもね、ここまで準々決勝まで、その代わりに入った選手たちの奮闘もあって、ここまで勝ち上がってきたという経緯もありますので、どのメンバーになろうと選手たちを信じてしっかりと頑張らせたいなと思います。
さらに勝ち上がるために大事な試合となります。意気込みを教えてください。
はい、ついこの間もね、こちらのグラウンドに、で試合をやらせていただきましたけども、苦手意識を持つことなく、しっかりと町田のサッカーというものを全力でねぶつかって結果を持って帰れるようにしっかりとチーム一丸となって頑張っていきたいなと思います。
J.League Levain Cup quarterfinals between Albirex Niigata and FC Machida Zelvia. What an atmosphere we have at the Denka Big Swan Stadium. As the team's walking out to a rapturous applause. Greeting their vociferous fans. It's a battle of the last two teams to achieve promotion to the J-League. Albirex Niigata, champions of the second division in 2022. And Machida Zelvia, champions in 2023. And what a dream debut they've been having in the J-League, currently tied for first as we take a look at the starting lineups, beginning with the home team. And Motoki Nagakura up top was the hero of the playoff round with the game-winning goal in the first leg against Vivaren Nagasaki, and then the game-tying goal in the second leg as they went through 3-2 on aggregate. As the captains, Akiyama and Soji, exchanging pleasantries with the referees. Good look at your video assistant referees for the evening. Their setup. Starting 11 for the visitors. And Koki Fukui in goal, as well over 100 appearances for the club since he joined in 2018. Soji at the back alongside Dersevic, a formidable center back partnership. Soji, of course, playing for Japan at the 2018 World Cup. In midfield, Shirasaki and Sento looking to win the battle in the center of the park. And Eric has 2 goals in his last 3 games. Two coaches facing each other 3 times in the space of 14 days. It's a good look at the visitors, who are wearing white. And Albirex Niigata in their home orange with blue trim. .81 degrees Fahrenheit at kickoff, and it's the visitors who will get us underway. Machida Zelvia to get the first leg quarterfinal match of the J.League Levain Cup underway. As the ball quickly zipped in. That's good hold-up play to keep possession, as Nagakura will get it out wide. It's out wide for James. Dersevic, rather. And it's won back by Albirex Niigata, who is looking to fashion their first attack of the evening. Good look at Eric. He came off the bench in the weekend's J-League match against Urawa Red Diamonds and scored the 98th minute equalizer deep into stoppage time. It's Machida Zelvia side in their first ever season in Japanese top flight, and they are currently tied in first place with Sanfrecce Hiroshima, but sit second on goal difference. They looked like they were going to run away with the league, but unfortunately for them, winless in their last 5 at 1-3-1. Good news, however, is that they are unbeaten in their last 10 road games, while Albirex Niigata have only won 1 of their last 6 here at the Denka Big Swan Stadium. Eric having words with the referee. Brazilian not at all happy. As the free kick quickly rolled back to Koto Abe. Ooh, and a dangerous ball. Lucky that that just goes out for a throw-in. It's the 3rd minute. Ball given away by Nagata in the back. Machida Zelvia looking to punish them. Sugioka's cross is cleared out. It's good work from his opposite number, Fujiwara. It's a good look at Michael James in his 2nd stint with Albirex Niigata. Started his pro career there in 2008, was with him till 2016. After bouncing around the J-League, has come back in 2019. Dersevic is up from the back for this long throw. Arced into the box. Still might be something on here. But popped clear. Fujiwara's clearance. Soji will get it out wide. Looking for the forwards right away, but it's headed out by James. And Miyamoto will play it back. Talked about the fact that this is a meeting of the last 2 teams to win promotion from the J2 League to the J League. Also have the storylines that both coaches in Rikizo Matsuhashi for Albirex Niigata and Go Karuda for FC Machida Zelvia also achieved those promotions in their first ever professional coaching jobs. So that one played out by Koki Fukui. That's a good run, but showed too much of it. Cleared only as far as Fujiwara. Miyamoto will get it back. James. Miyamoto. Albirex Niigata looking to build something. Oh, and it was the right idea. Taniguchi applauds the effort as he was making the run down the line. Ambitious. It will be a goal kick for Fukui in the end. So it's the Brazilian Danilo Gomez. Wanted to have a crack. Did Did well to create that half yard of space for himself, but could have perhaps looked to have slid it in there. Really not much movement ahead of him. This will be a throw in for Dercevic. Lofted it down the line. Eric flicks it on. Fujio chasing. One back by Sugioka. And quickly switched to the far side. 3 players running forward. Instead of the early cross, Machida Zelvia will recycle their runs, but it's one back by Hashimoto. He'll slide it inside for Miyamoto. And they're running with a full head of steam here. Well, that was an important clearance to quell the counterattack. This is good work from the South Korean international Na Sang-ho to get back. Danilo Gomez will slide it across. Eric comes over to defend. Akiyama. This is Inamura. The 22-year-old looking for options. This was a lovely ball played inside, and it was the right idea sliding it through, but quickly off his line was Fukui. And the whistle had gone, much to the chagrin of Sento. James. Oh, that's a lovely ball in. Niigata looking dangerous here. Getting back to clear is Na Sang-ho. Well, they've looked good in transition in these early moments. It's a lovely ball slid inside and just played behind the diagonal run of Danilo Gomez. Na Sang-ho, known for his goal-scoring prowess, but has done well to get back and help out his defense inside these first 10 minutes. As Miyamoto spins away. This one will come back for Hashimoto. Leave it off for Inamura. And this time, Machida doing a good job to close down that pocket of space. They've been dangerous in 2 ways in the early going. Albirex Niigata, so we'll get back to that in a second, as this time it's Na Sang-ho's turn to see what he can do on the offensive end. He's able to get the cross off, but it's too close to the keeper as Abe falls on it. Niigata on the attack in transition have done really well to get the ball to their forwards as quick as possible and then look to build. Meanwhile, when they move the ball through the thirds, they're doing a really good job to have players come into those pockets of space, win the ball and bounce it off or turn and run. And that's how they've been breaking down this Machida Zelvia defense. For the moment, they're going to have to, with a free kick. Machida Zelvia elect to go back with it as Soji plays it across. The captain looking for options, wants to play it forward, and he will. He's asking a bit too much. The runner on the far side, and Nagata retake possession in the 12th minute. James had 3 caps for his native New Zealand before becoming a naturalized Japanese citizen. That was a lovely diagonal ball to spring the attack. The Machida defense equal to the task. That's a bad giveaway, and once again, Danilo Gomez pulls the trigger a bit too early. Intercepted it, and the break could have been on. But Gomez's eyes got big, and he did have the space, just shanked the shot in the end. You can see the frustration for the 25-year-old Brazilian. Joined the last season from Sao Paulo, but really spent most of his time with the club on loan throughout Brazil. Fujiwara was able to get a foot on it. This is Danilo Gomez. One back by Sugioka. He'll celebrate his 26th birthday on the second leg. Sugioka again. Soji. Dersevic. The Kosovo international assessing his options as he invites the press, but will get out of it by winning the free kick. It was the right idea as he was taking his time to close him down from Yuji Ono. Just a bit too overzealous in the end. As this one clipped forward. Was unable to track it down. Look at Michael James. A goal kick for Koto Abe. Once again, Machida Zelvia bailed out by a foul as the press was on, and not only was Ho squeezed by Miyamoto, but the pass back to the goalkeeper, which would have been the safety valve there, was cut off. So Na Sang-ho getting lucky. That'll be a free kick for Sugioka. Driven toward the top of the box. Chested down. Play back and the shot charged down. And again, Albirex Niigata had a chance to break quickly, but they dilly-dallied on the ball. They're able to sweep it clear for Danilo Gomez. The Brazilian looking to run, has 2 players to his left. Cuts back outside. Tried to play in the early cross, but was closed down. It was good defending from Sugioka, but it's Nagata who keep possession. Clipped over, flicked on for Danilo Gomez. He's able to keep it in onto that left foot. Good cross! And smashed in! Albirex Niigata have the lead. Danilo Gomez with a pinpoint cross. And Motokai Nagakura with a perfect finish. Had all the time in the world to tee it up. Perfectly measured onto the foot of Nagakura. And the 24-year-old made no mistake guiding it home. Oh, he was all alone, but you can't ask for a better finish on a tough skill. And it's the home side who strike first. It was Danilo who started it. And after taking 2 ill-advised shots on breaks, This time he thought better of it, created the space for himself, and sent in a perfectly weighted ball onto the boot of that man. Well, they're checking the goal for a possible foul. So are we going to have our first flashpoint involving VAR? Well, was it there from Nagakura? Or there was there, wasn't it? I guess the defender's saying if he wasn't fouled, he might have been able to head that cross away. So what are we going to have here? Will Nagakura be denied of the lovely textbook finish? Well, the referee coming over to check the video review board. So let's take a look again. It's that foul right on the penalty spot. Such great movement, though, from Nagakura to drift off the back shoulder of the defender who's caught ball watching just a bit. But was there a foul committed by Yuji Ono? Well, this is what the referee's viewing. What are you thinking at home? Here comes the referee with his decision. Took a good long look at it. And the goal will stand. Frustration for Shirasaki and company. Jubilation for these Niigata fans. Danilo picked his head up and on a string right onto the boot of Nagakura. Delightful technique, delightful finish. 1-0 Albirex Niigata. And will the struggle continue for this Machida Zelvia side, who have seen a dip in form as of late? Meanwhile, Albirex Niigata have not lost since July 13th. 3 wins and 2 draws in that time, including that 0-0 draw in league play on August 25th against this Machida side. What will the response be from the visitors? They've won another free kick. Quickly taken by Sento. Soji, Dersevic, Suzuki, get it out wide. Soji again. That'll be another free kick. So this time James is the guilty party. And it's his hands for a free service in the box. As Fujio is brought down. Abe barking instructions. Fujio will get into the box. Six in the box for Machida Zelvia. It was a good service. And Abe elects to punch. And smash clear. Pop back in. And Gomez able to win it. Oh no, dispossessed. Sugioka slides it inside. Oh, and there was a free player. But Kanju Kuwayama elected to have the shot. If only he had picked his head up and looked to the right, he could have slid it in for what would have been a one-on-one with the keeper. There's a beautiful ball in to unlock the Niigata defense. And you could see the frustration from Eric on the far side. Love that from a forward, though. Always the desire to shoot, always has that eye for goal. As Abe will look to build out of the back. James. Soji's header. That's good work in the midfield from Akiyama. Long searching ball. Velvet touch to bring it down from Gomez. Arrows his way into the box. Danilo Gomez able to create a half yard of space. Hit over Nagakura this time. Something might still be on here. It was another delicious ball in. That's a heavy challenge from Eric, who's already had some flashpoints with the referee. This time I'll get a talking to. So it was neatly brought down by Kento Hashimoto, and Eric came clattering into him. So his eyes got big as he saw the loose ball, and it's a good job by Hashimoto to pop it up, otherwise Eric might have won that header. Oh, Hashimoto not happy. For Inamura. Slide it out wide. Fujiwara. Forward for Danilo Gomez. This time takes the inside route. Gomez continued his run. But Sento read it all the way. Nice little sleight of foot to get it out wide. And pushed up the line for the Brazilian. Eric gets it back. Is looking to run on that little up, back, and through. Not too much pace on it. Abe will leave it off. Inamura. Hashimoto. Oh no. Gomez. Fujiwara getting forward, looking for the early cross. Headed away by Dersevic. Only as far as Hashimoto. His back pass too easily telegraphed. So it was one back by Nagakura. He's getting it done on both ends, Nagakura. It's his goal in the 16th minute that has the home side in front. '27th minute. And looking over the top. Fukuoka might have put himself into an awkward situation and has to play it into touch. Fukui rather. did well to read that play and come off his line to intercept, but didn't get the job done with his feet. Gomez has been at the heart of every Albirex Niigata attack. Has the assist on the goal as well. 1-0 in favor of the home side. Have struggled at the Big Swan as of late. Just one win in their last 6 at home. But they have their noses in front here. James. Akiyama comes back to receive. A lovely interplay and flicked on. Oh no. Gomez loves getting that ball onto his left foot, went for the curler. He creates that space for himself, Danilo Gomez, and then it's all about the decision making. Certainly got it right on the goal, but 3 shots where you wonder whether there was a better option. Although that time, if he curls that into the top corner, nobody's questioning it. He has certainly been the most dangerous attacking player on the field this evening for either side. Fujio. Visitors need to get something going here. Looking to stop their slide. Winless in their last 5. Well read by Fujiwara. Soji. Thersevich. Rolled around for Suzuki. He's looking for the run of Eric. Knocked away by Hashimoto. One back and good job to step into the passing lane by Miyamoto. A lovely little chip ball back to him. It's a fine piece of combination play. Possession in midfield. Space for Hashimoto to roam. Just look at the numbers they get around the ball to create those triangles. And then have the option to find the outlet ball there. And it was a great ball played across the corridor of uncertainty. Oh no, couldn't arrive in time. And on the half-hour mark, Zelvia, or Machida Zelvia rather, breathe a sigh of relief that they're not down 2-0. Fukui just taking his time, trying to calm everyone down, as it looked like Taniguchi had played in the perfect ball. Shutting the doors, Hashimoto. Kato Hashimoto has repelled everything that's come down his left-hand side. Soji. Sugioka. Patience from Machida Zelvia as they get everybody into the attacking half. Soji leading the charge. Thersevich steps forward. That's a heavy challenge on Danilo Gomez, and it's a straight red. It gets worse for Machida Zelvia as Fujio is off. Well, he came in. Well, the studs were showing just a bit. Did get the ball though. Foot was off the ground. Certainly wasn't over the ball by any means. And in fact, Danilo Gomez clatters into the left shin. A real talking point here. Well, I could see a yellow card, certainly not sure about a red. I think VAR's going to check this one. Well, Fujio says, I'm not going anywhere. Machida Zelvia coaching staff wondering what adjustments they might have to make if this red card stands, as once again VAR called into play. Good sportsmanship from Fujio. I do think this will be overturned. Nevertheless, a chance for Eric and other Machida Zelvia players to catch their breath. Good to see Gomez up and walking. Nervous moments for Fujio. Continuing to converse with the referee. It's out of his hands at the moment. Gets the ball. The feet do come up at the end. And the red card stands. Fujio's off. And Go Kuroda's team is down to 10 men for the final 55 plus minutes. Kuroda and his staff now explaining the adjustments that will have to be made for 10 men. Machida Zelvia. Michael James and co. discussing how they can take advantage. Shota Fujio, the Japanese U23 international, is off. There's a look at the feathery finish from Nagakura, who now has 3 goals in the last 3 games in the J.League Levain Cup, was the hero of the playoff round. The game-winning goal in the first leg and the game-tying goal in the second to preserve the 3-2 aggregate victory. And he's off the mark once again in the first leg of these quarterfinals. As the task exponentially harder now for the visitors. Down a goal and down a man. Inside, played behind Sento. Tracking back to win it. Suzuki. Savage. Oh, the South Korean international has been unable to get things going on the offensive end tonight, as he's looking to combine there. And the space is opened up for Eric, played across. And it was Hashimoto who shut the door. Good battle there from Ono and Sugioka. Sportsmanship as well, as two realizing it was a fair challenge. 38th minute. Albirex Niigata looking to make it 6 games unbeaten in league and cup competition. Space for Akiyama to turn. Fujiwara. Gomez loves to run at defenders. This time thinks better of it. It's Fujiwara. James. Inamura. Hashimoto. Every member of the Niigata backline getting a touch as they look to break down the 10 men of Machida Zelvia. Fujiwara strides forward. Gomez is shaped up to the right. That's another good cross in. And the header from Kugawara, or Kugawara rather, unable to get it on target. Nagakura finished with the boot, couldn't get it done with his head. Three goals in the last 3 J.League Levain Cup games now for Nagakura. It's been opened up by much of the running of that man, Yuji Ono. Again, more wayward passing from the visitors. Soya Fujiwara. James will slide it in for Miyamoto. Sochi comes back to retrieve. So we're heading toward the final 5 minutes, plus any stoppage time deemed necessary by the referee, Akiko Ekiuchi. It almost worked out there as the effort applauded. One of the shifts is it looks like Eric's gone up top as the lone forward. With that, it looks like Kuwayama has gone out wide to the right where Fujio was. So that's the switch. Eric comes up top. Fujio's spot on the right. And they're down a forward. Oh, and a bad giveaway from Dircevic. And smashed in! Mistake in the back, heavily punished. And now both forwards on the score sheet for Albirex Niigata. Yuji Ono picking out the far corner with pinpoint accuracy. Pressure paying off. And it was a lovely ball, slid out wide by Taniguchi after he helped conspire to win it back. And the first time finish was delectable from Yuji Ono. Smiles all around for Albirex Niigata. And they have their feet firmly in front as it goes from bad to worse for Machida Zelvia. Hoisted by their own petard. As they were unable to solve the pressure in the back. Their Savic giving it away. And it took just 2 passes before the ball was in the back of the net. Could even say 1 if you consider that that first pass was perhaps the tackle and the ball falling to Taniguchi. Well, we'll let you decide, but either way, once again, high pressure defense to attack in the blink of an eye. And it's all falling apart for the visitors from the Machida neighborhood of Tokyo. Nagakura in the 16th, and Ono in the 42nd, sandwiching that 32nd minute red card from Fujio as Gomez brought down again. Brazilian collision right there. Eric's had a few contentious moments with the referee. He needs to be careful. Well, it's very comfortable at the moment for Albirex Niigata. Miyamoto spins away to create space. Gomez. Ueyama. Shirazaki was showing inside, but instead it goes back. Now lifted over the top, looking for the Brazilian. Hashimoto, who heads it away from Eric. Well, we had 2 goals, a red card. That was one of 2 VAR checks. I'd say at least 2 minutes of stoppage time. Wouldn't be surprised if there was more. The board goes up. I was wrong. 6 minutes. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Perhaps, even though they're in no hurry, 6 minutes for Albirex Niigata to end this game as a contest before the 2 teams go into the locker room at halftime. They can pick and choose their moments to attack now. And the space has opened up for Taniguchi. Has 4 to find in the box. It's another good cross. The header from Taniguchi was saved by Fukui, who did well to get across this line and not only make the save, but then smother that ball as he had bobbled it a bit, as bearing down on him was Nagakura. Taniguchi had the assist on the second goal. Almost got himself on the score sheet. Not a bad idea from Gomez. Looked up and saw the keeper off his line. Easy for Fukui in the end. Look at how quickly Gomez looked to close down Sugioka. Was able to deal with it though. Soji gets it back. Fujiwara joining the party. James. Inamura. 22-year-old looking so comfortable in that left center back position. Now Fujiwara can venture forward again. Gomez. Ho gets back. Oh, brilliantly done by Gomez. Lifted in by Ono over the head of Kugawara. Tracked down, laid back for Gomez, was a bit behind him. That's a good effort. Oh, they're feeling it now as Akiyama was so close to picking out the top corner. It's a lovely little layoff on the back heel from Danilo Gomez, who's certainly been the star of the show. And Akiyama so close to getting his name up in lights in spectacular fashion. Well, if they can score in stoppage time, Albirex Niigata, it would certainly take a Herculean effort from Machida Zelvia if it weren't fully curtains for them. And now they have a chance to see if they can restore some hope and have the deficit before going into the locker room. It'll be a free kick. It's the header from Michael James. And the foul from Kuwayama. Certainly barged into the back of him. Well, it's just been that kind of first half for the visitors. Plenty of work to do if they're to get back into this one. We'll be playing at home in the second leg, but certainly can't go into a 2-0 or even more hole heading into the final 90 minutes of the tie. As Kanju Kuwayama gets the yellow card. Plenty to think about for Go Kuroda rather. What changes can he make at the break? As Taniguchi's ball slid out wide. And a perfect finish, pinged off the post from Yuji Ono. James is still down in first half stoppage time. I think Go Kuroda and his side just want to get into the locker room and get in front of that whiteboard. See what tactics they need to change. So if James is down and unable to continue, Ryo Endo looking the most likely to come in as he's warming up on the touchline. Could see there Kuwayama worthy of the yellow card. Yukizo Matsuhashi has to be happy with his side's first half display. But will he have to make a change before halftime? Endo continues to warm up behind the bench. It's really not looking good for James here. Such a pillar of this Albirex Niigata back line. He's sitting up. I think he's... I'm going to say you're definitely not carrying me off on this board. Niigata fans in full voice. Worrying moments for them here, but they've enjoyed this first half for the most part with the 2-0 lead and the man advantage. Matsuhashi thinking, what can I do to lay the dagger down in the second half? It was Mutoki Nagakura who got the scoring started in the 16th minute off of a beautiful cross from Danilo Gomez. And then Shota Fujio sent off in the 32nd. FC Machida Zelvia down to 10 men. And Yuji Ono taking advantage in the 42nd, albeit it was FC Machida Zelvia's undoing as Dircevic gave the ball away in the back and Taniguchi slid it across for Ono to score 3 minutes before the 45-minute mark. But now, concern for Rikizo Matsuhashi and his side, looking at their center back Michael James, who is good to see that he's up. But we still don't know the extent of that barge in the back he took from Kanju Kuwayama. Well, you know, James is a tough customer. He's going to try and stay in. Means so much to this club. Made his pro debut back in 2008, was with the club till 2016. Left for a few years, came back in 2019. Now in his 6th season, in his 2nd stint. It's good to see that he's walking off by himself, Michael James. Rapturous applause for the 35-year-old, who no matter how much longer he plays for, is already a club legend. Fans, some of the best in the league. In fact, they set the J.League record for attendance last season with over 660,000 in attendance throughout their first season back in the J.League last year, as the change will have to be made. Michael James is off and Ryo Endo is on to close out this first half. Hope that James is okay and will be able to be ready for the second leg. But on comes Ryo Endo. Now, what changes, if any, will we see in terms of substitutions to start the second half for Machida Zelvia? Something certainly needs to change. The 11th minute, 12th minute rather, of stoppage time now. So 11 minutes have elapsed. Fukui's clearance. Jurcevic lifts it forward. Eric kills it instantly and is brought down. Do they have time to get everybody forward? Machida Zelvia does the foul on Akiyama. He's been with the club since making his pro debut back in 2019. Hiroki Akiyama will have to defend this free kick here. Is there one last twist in an intriguing first half plot? And can the Brazilian provide it? Floated to the top of the box. Jurcevic pops it in, and nobody in a white jersey able to get on the end of it. That will do it for a first half that has gone all Albirex Niigata's way. Goals from Nagakura in the 16th and Ono in the 42nd, sandwiched in between a red card for Shota Fujio in the 32nd minute. And at halftime, it's Albirex Niigata with a 2-0 lead and a man advantage. Plenty for Machida Zelvia to think about as they head into the locker room. At the break, it's Albirex Niigata 2, FC Machida Zelvia 0. Getting ready for the second half of the first leg quarterfinal matchup between Albirex Niigata and FC Machida Zelvia. They have a man advantage and a 2-0 lead. They're looking to firmly take control before Sunday's second leg. 3 changes made at the break by Machida Zelvia. Suzuki, Kuwayama, and Eric all out. And we will get you the players who've come in as we get confirmation. Taniguchi, we can't get there before Fukui. round. 46th minute. Can they get something going here with those subs? Dersevic at fault for the second goal. So he's bounced forward looking for one of the subs in Kazuki Fujimoto. Now Akiyama looks to be struggling. The ref will come and check on him. I think a little back bend can't help. It's Nagakura giving the assist there. What was the speech from Go Kuroda at halftime? What were the instructions? What were the tactical adjustments for this 10-man Machida Zelvia side that is in danger of having their 10-game unbeaten run on the road snapped? More trouble here. Gomez, this time, able to put his long-range effort on target. Fukui was wide to do it. Beg your pardon. It was Fujiono looking for his second. Hit with plenty of power. Right at the keeper. Well, getting back to Gomez. Had the assist on the first goal, but also won the ball that started the second. It was his pressure to force that error from Dersevic. The ball fell for Taniguchi, who slid it with a lovely reverse pass for Ono to finish. As Ho coming off the worst of that challenge with Fujiwara. It's been a frustrating night for him. Hasn't seen much of the ball, the South Korean international. Taniguchi. The space is open up for Ono. Slides it across. Third goal. Nagakura. His second of the match. His fourth of the J.League Levain Cup. The counterattack putting Albirex Niigata into an insurmountable lead. And Machida Zelvia to the sword. Perfect pass from Ono. And what a deft finish from Kanju Kuwayama. Fukui in the Machida goal, left for dead. This is the perfect start to the second half from Albirex Niigata. And no matter what adjustments you make, no matter your tactical plan, it almost all goes out the window when you concede an early goal. Well, they needed to get the next goal. Machida Zelvia, and instead, they were hit on the counterattack yet again. Oh, and that was an important touch to get that ball back to the keeper. Koto Abe calls for calm as he rolls it off. Tenshiru Takasaki, one of the three players, also in at halftime. As the long ball over the top, looking for Kuwayama, who's on a hat trick. spins away in midfield. Well, how about that for a ball? Well, the idea at least, but it just skipped off the turf before Takasaki could get to it. Ho. He's been more present early in the second half. Ho. That's Niigata who wrestled possession away once again. Now the question is, with the 3-0 lead against the 10 men of Machida Zelvia, can they wrap up this tie before they even go to Machida Zelvia on Sunday? They're unbeaten in their last 4 against Machida Zelvia. Albirex Niigata. Can they go unbeaten in this 3-game run? It was a 0-0 draw on August 25th in the J-League. Here in the first leg, firmly in command. The second leg on Sunday, 3 straight games for them against the same opponent. Meanwhile, 3 and 4 against Albirex Niigata for Machida Zelvia, as they had a match at the weekend against Urawa Reds. Needed a goal in the 90th plus 8 minutes to salvage a 2-2 draw against Urawa Red Diamonds. Well, they need 3 goals here, and they're doing it a man down. They do look to have a bit more of an attacking thrust, though. So this is better. And stabbed away. Cross not allowed in. Fukuyama forcing that ball all the way back to Fukui. He's almost at midfield. Lovely bit of skill there to scoop that up. Foul on Soji. Soji wearing the number 3, and it's a Machida Zelvia side that are missing 3 very important players tonight, as they have been called in to Japan's 27-man squad for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. Free kick for a late challenge. Fukuyama on Soji. The 3 men that are with Japan at the moment are the goalkeeper Kosi Tani, Henry Hiroki Muchizuki, and Yuta Nakayama. Go Kuroda certainly missing them this evening. 3 important players away, and their team 3-0 down. Man down as well. 56th minute. And they know they have to go forward. Fukui putting his side under some pressure, and they lose it in midfield. As Fujiwara gets it back. Akiyama. Akiyama again looking to pull the strings. Left on for Kuwayama. Taniguchi take it a bit outside, clips it toward the back post. That's over the head of Danilo Gomez. That one driven in but cleared away. Kento Hashimoto. Hashimoto. Taniguchi. Slipped inside for Miyamoto. Endo. Akiyama acting as that link between defense and attack. Nothing's on. He comes back to get the ball from the defense. Will look to play it forward. If he doesn't get it, he'll play it back or wide and then look to receive the ball again. This time it's Miyamoto. Fujiwara was trying to slide it back in for Miyamoto, but that was snuffed out. Able to get it wide for Danilo Gomez. Oh, lovely combination. But hooked clear by Dercevic. Dersevic's header. Akiyama just dominant. Him and Miyamoto have really owned the center of the park. And then Gomez has been given a free roll, can drift inside when he wants. And the space is opened up here. Fujiwara plays it across. Oh no, just missed. So close to getting his brace. Hashimoto was unable to track it down on the far side, but look at where Ono starts, all the way out wide, waits for the play, then comes flying in. The defender did just enough to put him off. Taniguchi slides it in. That ball played behind Gomez, who's popped up on the near side. This will be a throw-in for Byron Vasquez, the Chilean. Or Byron, I should say. Had a goal in the first round of this tournament. Ono picks his head up. Lifts it in, Kuwayama's header. Right down the goalkeeper's corridor. Well, it's a good night whenever both of your strikers score. As we're just past the hour mark in Niigata. And it's the home side at a commanding 3-0 lead. Nagakura with a brace. Sandwiched in between a goal by his strike partner, Ono. As Ono lifted it in for Nagakura. Did well to get his head on it, but couldn't direct it away from the keeper. It's been all Nagakura and all Albirex Niigata. Hashimoto. Ryo Endo. came on in first half stoppage time for the injured Michael James. Hashimoto helps it along. Akiyama. Moving on forward, no reason to force it, especially with the 3-0 lead. And the lion's share of possession. Oh no. Inamura. Fujiwara. Yomoto. Back to Akiyama. Endo. Endo again. Now the pressure coming from Machida. Sprayed forward. Velvet touch to bring it down from Hashimoto. Gets it back from Ono. Hashimoto slides it through. Taniguchi picks his head up. Hashimoto. Curls it in. Oh, and Nagakura surely should have had his hat trick. That one was served up on a golden platter from Hashimoto. It bounced up on him. And Nagakura unable to keep it down. You could see it bounce up right there. Kisses off the crossbar. Agonizingly over for Nagakura, so close to his hat trick. You have the feeling it's coming though. There's more changes in the offing for Machida Zelvia, in danger of having their winless run extended to 6. As Ho and Sento are off. Nakashima, one of the 2 players on, alongside Kotaro Hayashi. Akiyama with the push in the back on Soji. Back to the drawing board for Go Kuroda. Still has to see this one out. Soji gets a drink of water and some directions from the bench. '66th minute. Hashimoto slides it inside. Nagakura bounces it out. Danilo Gomez putting on a few party tricks. No, it wasn't a good ball back. And it's the visitors to go the other way. Look at Miyamoto getting back to help out his defense. It's a measured build-up from Albirex Niigata. Don't need anything more than that. 3 goals to the good and a man advantage. Machida Zelvia have been playing a man down since the 32nd minute when Shota Fujio was sent off for a high boot on a sliding challenge with the stud showing. And Hashimoto venturing forward again. Taniguchi. Top of the box, Miyamoto. It's been more the attacking center mid. Well, Akiyama has been the link man in the center of the park. And the space is open up here. Slid inside, Miyamoto! What a challenge that was. It was the Chilean Vasquez Byron getting back. Oh, Miyamoto, at first touch let him down just a bit. Needed to pull that trigger. Vasquez feeling the effects of that challenge, albeit surely was a goal-saving challenge. All 4 quarterfinal matches being played at the same time as we take a look at the goals. Served up on a silver platter from Danilo Gomez for Nagakura to score his first. And then the giveaway from Dercevic. Taniguchi, 1 touch to settle, another to slide it across for Ono to smack it into the far post. And then Ono, third provider here, another giveaway, another quick counterattack. Beautiful ball from Ono. And a skillful finish from Nagakura for his second. As off comes Ono with a goal and an assist as part of the triple change. Big smiles from Miyamoto and Akiyama. Danilo Gomez, who was involved in the first 2 goals, will come off as well. As Yoshikai Takagi will come on. As he replaces Ono. Comes Gomez. And on comes Takumi Hasegawa. 25-year-old who came up through the youth system, made his debut in the J.League Cup in 2016, and has a goal in this tournament as well. Hashimoto putting himself in a little bit of trouble. Gets bailed out by the foul. Oh, that was Inamura, rather. Don't think you want to do that in your own box, although trying to get the ball back to the keeper. Inamura. Out wide for Hasegawa. Well, they're going to have to come forward at some point, Machida, and now they do. Abe gets it out wide. The high press paying off on this occasion for Machida Zelvia as they will win the throw. I'll go the other way, in fact. It's Inamura to bring it forward. This is Hashimoto. Takagi. Hashimoto. As we said, all quarterfinal matches kicked off at 7 p.m. tonight. The other ones, Kawasaki Frontale versus Ventfort Kofu. Yokohama F. Marinos taking on Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo. And Nagoya Grampus against Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Hashimoto. Miyamoto. Fujiwara. Ryo Endo. Over the top, was looking for the run of Nagakura. Quickly off his line was Fukui. This will be a free kick for the foul by Hasegawa. And the winner of this tie will play the winner of Ventfort Kofu versus Kawasaki Frontale in the semifinal. At the moment, Albirex Niigata have one foot firmly in the door, especially if they can find a fourth. Even if they don't, they just don't concede. That would be good enough to take a commanding lead on the road for the second leg. 3 goals, no mean feat against the side that is tied for the best defense, with Gamba Osaka having conceded just 22 goals in 29 league games and 14 clean sheets. When you add in the work that they've done on the defensive end, well, this is an Albirex Niigata side that has made them look pedestrian tonight. Oh, and Abe was unable to hold on to it, but they're able to scramble clear. They've been dangerous on the counter tonight. Niigata. Hasegawa assesses his options. We'll cut inside, and we'll hold it up to invite the defense into the attack. As Inamura came forward, left it off, and will get back into his central position and let Akiyama and Hasegawa conduct the orchestra. This is Hasegawa. He 25-year-old plays it inside for Nagakura. Picks his head up, out wide for Hashimoto. His cross is slid out, and would you believe that this is the game's first corner kick? As it's Byron Vasquez struggling again out following a challenge. It's been a rough go for the Chilean since coming on at halftime. Tenacious effort, though, to get back and not allow the cross from Hashimoto. I think that pretty much sums up his and Machida Zelvia's evening so far. So now they have to defend a corner. It'll be an in-swinger from the near side. This one played right to the top of the 6, and it's a good snag from Fukui. Place it out quickly. It's 2 versus 3. And then showing too much of it was Fujimoto. The volume rises as it's a 3-on-3 going the other way. And the shot charged down. Hashimoto. '79th minute. Vasquez looking to run. Slides it inside. Hooked across. And the arrival came a bit too late, but Vasquez creating the opportunity. They're almost at walking pace on this attack. Yamamoto. Inamura. Ten goals now in the J.League Levain Cup for Albirex Niigata, a side that fell in the group stage last year. Already well on their way, even before the conclusion of the first leg, to the semifinals this time around, as Nagakura wins the second corner kick of the game for Albirex Niigata. Still looking for that hat trick. Toki Nagakura. What a night it's been for him, and what a frustrating night it's been for Der Savage. Kagi's corner flicked in at the near post. Just over the crossbar. They're looking for the killer blow as the two substitutes almost combined. Soji's ball in. Come all the way across. Sugioka, who will lay it off. So another ball played in. The flick on wasn't bad, and not enough to test the keeper. Hasegawa. Result all but confirmed a long time ago. Remember, it'll only be halftime in the tie, as it will shift to the Machida Gion Stadium on Sunday. But you get the feeling that one more goal could really end it well before the second leg even begins. The build-up play has been good. There was hope as we begin that second half for Machida Zelvia, but just 4 minutes in, they conceded the third goal after another giveaway in their end. And what a finish it was from Nagakura, just lifting it over the on-rushing keeper with the slightest of touches after the ball was threaded through by his strike partner Ono. Well, that's a heavy challenge coming in from Shirasaki, much to the chagrin of the Albirex Niigata fans, who get the yellow card they craved. Shirasaki getting the foot in. The ball just ahead of him. And that will be his last action of the evening. Hashimoto. Oh, and almost a bad giveaway from Fukui. Vasquez runs into the double team. Hasegawa unable to take advantage. Inamura hasn't had much to do tonight, but it's been solid when called upon. Endo. The only substitution made in the first half was Endo coming on in first half stoppage time for the injured Michael James. Hashimoto. Inside for Hasegawa. Flick back on for Hashimoto, as unable to combine. The final 4 minutes. That's a lovely turn from Hasegawa. Well, credit to him. He stayed on his feet when a lot of players would have gone down looking for the penalty. And it allows Byron Vasquez to shield it out for the goal kick. I'll tell you, that fourth goal really so important, because if Machida Zelvia can get an early goal in the second leg, then it would really be a contest in Machida. But the fourth goal might still be coming. Nagakura looking for his hat trick. Nagakura! Machida Zelvia back line carved open once again. Fukui left for dead once again. Nagakura scoring on a breakaway once again. The J-League's best defense has been ripped to shreds. It was Fukui's mistake. Again, just one pass to get them on their way. The counterattack has been devastating this evening, as has Nagakura's finishing. The first goal, a well-placed volley steered in. And the last two goals, breakaways, confidently finished. And there you see the three fingers for the three goals for Nagakura. Oh, and it's going to be a real mountain for FC Machida Zelvia to climb in the second leg, albeit at home. Went down a goal, went down a man, and have conceded 3 goals since. Jasevich and company really struggled this evening. A lot of times it's been their own undoing, as the side that won promotion as champions in the second division last season began with a dream start in the J-League, raced out to a commanding lead, but have since began to unravel. Now tied for first place, but second on goal difference in the league, with Senfrecce Hiroshima ahead of them. Into the quarterfinals here in the J.League Levain Cup, but very well on their way out, and we haven't even reached halftime of the tie, as their winless run will extend to 6. Albirex Niigata's unbeaten run will extend to 6. Can they make it a 5-star performance? Hashimoto. Good defending again from the Chilean. And Vasquez wins the foul and quickly plays it forward. Just look at the way they get numbers behind the ball, and they get numbers around the ball to win it back. The pressure has been too much for the visitors. It's been all too comfortable for the home side, as Akiyama lays it off for Endo, who gets it forward for Takagi. Nagakura with the hat trick in the 16th minute, 49th minute, and 87th minute. Ono tacked on a goal of his own in the 42nd, since subbed off, but he had a goal and an assist. Danilo Gomez off as well, but he was involved in the first 2 goals, an assist on the first one, and then dispossessing Dresevich at the top of the box for Taniguchi to slide it over for Ono to score his goal. As they're looking for a 5th. Fukui rolls it out. One minute elapsing, and the minimum 4 of stoppage time. Two goals in the first half, 2 goals in the second for Albirex Niigata. Struggled at home as of late. Going to get their second win in their last 7 home games. They're also going to crush Machida Zelvia's 10-game unbeaten run on the road. And they've done it in quite a demanding fashion. Machida Zelvia run ragged tonight, especially after going down to 10 men in the 32nd minute red card to Fujio Shota, or Shota Fujio rather. Dresovic and co. Been far from their best. As we said, missing 3 players who will be with Japan for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. And goalkeeper Kositani, the young star Henry Hiroki Muchizuki, and Yuta Nakayama. 7 players from the J-League included in that 27-man roster for Japan, and 3 the most of any side, represented by Machida Zelvia. Vasquez. Can they pull back one and give themselves just any sort of hope? Just any sort of lifeline, even if it's a short one. Oh, and the space has opened up here. But the Niigata defense do enough. They do well to keep it from going out for a corner. Really just 1 more minute of defending. Let's see if they can finish with a clean sheet. It's going to be a long throw from Takai Sugioka. Flicked onto the back post. Another fine flowing move. Looking to cap off an excellent evening. 2 players flying in, slid across, and stabbed clear. Fujiwara leaves it off. Slid inside. Kugawara is all alone. It's Nagakura! It's a 4-star performance for Nagakura. Left all alone once again. Pinpoint precision personified. Nagakura just screaming for it, just waiting for it. Tremendous hold-up play, held on to him. It guides it into the roof of the net. Wonderful assist from Motoki Hasegawa. More misery for Machida Zelvia. They're checking the goal for a possible offside. Will Nagakura be denied his 4th? Well, to hold on to that ball, ride the challenge, and slide it across for Nagakura. 3rd time VAR has been called into question in this game. 2nd time it's been on a Nagakura goal. The first one was allowed. Will we end the match just as we started it, with a Nagakura goal confirmed by VAR? You can't really blame that man for the goals he's conceded. Certainly for the 4th goal, in which it was his giveaway on a clearance. But in terms of the shots he's faced, his defense has just left him exposed. And Nagakura showing his quality this evening. You know, he's onside. Hasegawa's onside. And the player who's offside certainly has no involvement in the play. Soji is certainly keeping him on. Nagakura, another long wait. Oh, no goal, offside. So it'll just be the hat trick for Nagakura. How are they going to say that Hasegawa's arm was offside? Either way, that's the last action of the game. A hat trick for Nagakura and a commanding 4-0 win for Albirex Niigata to take to Machida for the 2nd leg on Sunday. It was all that man Motoki Nagakura. He opened the scoring in the 60th minute off of a perfect cross from Danilo Gomez. And then in the 32nd minute, the task became harder for Machida Zelvia as Shota Fujio was shown a straight red card. Ono would take advantage 10 minutes later as he scored the second just 3 minutes before halftime. And then Nagakura scoring in the 49th and 87th minute to tack off the perfect evening for Albirex Niigata as they extend their unbeaten run 2-6, while the winless run for Go Kuroda and his Machida Zelvia side extends to 6. High fives all around as Albirex Niigata run rampant in front of their fans as they take the 4-0 win in the first leg over Machida Zelvia, heading into the second leg on Sunday. Well, that will do it for me. I'm Mark Serber. Thank you so much for joining us for the J.League Levain Cup quarterfinals as it finishes in leg 1 from Niigata. Albirex Niigata 4, FC Machida Zelvia 0.
90分間お疲れ様でした。まずは振り返っていかがですか？
勝ち切れてよかったです。
長倉選手振り返ると4ゴールという活躍でした。今日に向けてはどういった意気込みで迎えましたでしょうか
2戦ある中で1試合目でもう決めるぐらいの気持ちで戦いました。
町田戦に向けて町田との3連戦というわけでしたが、そのあたりも意識されましたでしょうか？
はい、同じ相手とこの短い中で3連戦というのはなかなかないので意識はありました。
前のリーグ戦での戦いは0対0とスコアレスの中でしたが、攻撃の部分ではどのような意識を持って入られましたか？
点を取りに行くっていうのを意識して入りました。
相手の堅い守備ブロックもありますが、崩し方というのは意識はありましたでしょうか？
いつも通りの自分たちのサッカーで崩して点を取り切るっていうのをやってました。
そして長倉選手がチームを勢いづける先制ゴールがありました。1点目を振り返っていただけますか？
ダニーロからいいボール来たんで、ダニーロに感謝してます。
その1点目決めた時の気持ちはいかがでしたでしょうか？
先制点取ると、試合の流れもいい方向に向かうので、嬉しかったです。
そこから相手選手1人退場した中での試合でした。そのあたりの試合運びはいかがでしたでしょうか？
さらに自分たちの時間が増えて逆に緩まないようにっていうのを意識して試合を運びました。
そして後半にも3得点を挙げる活躍となりました。この3得点の中で印象的なゴールはありますでしょうか？
特にはないんですけど、決めきれてよかったです。
このご自身4ゴールという記録いかがですか？自分で
全部、味方というかチームメイトのおかげなので、チームメイトに感謝してます。
次、町田とのアウェーでの試合があります。ここを突破すればベスト4が見えてきますが、そのあたり次節に向けてはいかがでしょうか
？5-0ですけど緩まずにしっかり突破していきたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
90分お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
試合を振り返っていかがでしたでしょうか。
そうですね、相手が1人退場してしまったという部分ももちろんあるんですけども、そこからの、チームとしてどういう方向性でやっていこうというところはほぼ完璧にできたかなと、その中でしっかりと得点を重ねることができたというところも非常に良かったなというふうに思います。
試合の入りというのはいかがでしたか。
一番難しい時間帯ですし、やはりそういう中で安定感を持ってというところは、今一つのところあったかもしれませんけども、トータルで見れば、そんなにね気にする感じのところはないですけども、ただやはりそういう部分、小さいところをやっぱりもっともっと詰めていくことによって、さらに安定感のあった試合運びをねすることができるのかなというふうに思います。
押し込まれた中から先制点を長倉選手が奪いました。そのあたりはいかがでしたでしょうか。
そうですね、ゲームの中では必ずそういうシーンもありますし、そういう中で取らせずにやはりうまく相手の力を利用しながら、取れた点だったと思いますし、本当に思い切りのいい得点だったように思います。
相手選手が1人退場してからの試合運びはいかがでしたでしょうか。
そうですね、前半に関してはやはり少し長短をうまく織り交ぜたようなボールの浮かし方が少し奥の方からも伝えきれてないところもありましたし、ハーフタイムにそこはしっかり修正した中で全員がやっぱりそこを理解してじれずに粘り強く戦ってくれたなというふうに思います。
これで5対0、第2戦に向けて弾みのつく一戦となったんじゃないでしょうか。
でももちろんね戦前にやっぱ今日の一戦でまず決めようという思いを持ってやってほしいというところは非常に表現できたと思いますけども、我々ができていることなので町田さんができないというわけではないと思いますし、ここで私たちの手綱を緩めるようなことをしてしまったら今日のゲームっていうのが非常にもったいないですし、やっぱりこれをまたさらに上回れるようなそれぐらいのやっぱ気持ちを持って2戦目も迎えたいというふうに思います。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。